I'm Car Lady Lisa with Bustard Chrysler, and today we're going to talk about these guys here, the Chrysler Pacifica. It's a new van that Chrysler has engineered to take over the town and country segment. So this is their new baby, and I have to say this van is awesome. They've put some new technology, they've put better quality materials, and just some awesome finishes. It is a great looking van. So come with me and let's check it out. The new Pacifica comes in 9 great colors. We have granite crystal metallic up first, molten silver, which is a lovely color, velvet red, brilliant black, looks very sharp, jazz blue, another molten silver. It's a very interesting color. Another velvet red. Bright white. Makes all the features pop. Another velvet red. And lastly, billet metallic. It's kind of like a silver. There's 3 other colors to choose from that aren't featured here. Dark cordovan, tusk white, and the silver teal, which is exclusive to the hybrid. So many cool things about this car, including the key. So you can see here, we've got a lot of fun buttons, but the great thing is you don't even need the key in your hand. You can easily just open your doors with a kick of your foot. There we go. So cool. And it'll do this for the tailgate as well. In the back here, and I want to start back here because this is why you buy a van, is to get the whole family in here. So you have the option of the 8-seater. So this seat here will double as a seat, and when you fold it down, it has your cup holders. You just pull this knobby doodad, 2 hands. So then you have your cup holders and a little compartment for things for the kids. You can actually take this unit right out if you don't need it. It just unhooks in the middle here. So then you can make it a 7-passenger. Now, the cool thing about this van with the stow and go is that it's got stow and go assist. So there's a little button down here. If you've owned a caravan, you kind of know what the stow and go is like. And this will move the seat up for you, so that you can get into your stow and go a lot easier. Even this compartment kind of stays up on its own. See that? And how the seat folds is much different as well. So we pull your handle here and see it goes flat. So no more, gone are the days where it kind of flips and stuff. So this makes it a lot easier to get the seats in. Here, we can put this down to kind of give you an idea. I think I need a little more muscle here, but you get the idea. So that goes up. We pull our seat. And we put this down. There we go. I did that all with one hand. Pretty impressive. Now the other cool thing we'll get to are these screens here for the kiddos, but not just yet. I want to show you another really cool thing. Come on. There we go. Opened it with my foot. So the Pacifica now has automatic folding seats, which is awesome. So if we want to fold the right seat, this guy here, you just put the headrest down, and then we just, what do we want to do? We want to stow it. It's all power. And it does have pinch protection if something gets caught in there to stop it. And we could do the other one too, but I'm not going to because we have like the mats and stuff. I don't want to squish anything. But if something does get stuck, they do stop. it has that function. So really, really cool to make your life much easier. And see at the back there, they even have some power options with their seats as well. And USB ports for charging for all 3 rows. So everyone can be happy. So let's just close the tailgate. The driver's seat is where all the magic happens. All the cool stuff. These seats are Napa leather, which is a very high quality leather with the pinstriping. They call it like a wine color. It is gorgeous. Inside this cabin, let's fire it up. So we have a great display to tell us all of our vehicle information, and it's great to have, especially with all the safety features on this car. You can get things like right here, this is the adaptive cruise. So when we engage that, we can just turn it on. We're not going to go anywhere right now, but as you can see, when we turn it on, oh, I turned it off. Turn it on there, and you can hold on, it's because we're not moving. There we go. You can adjust your distance from the vehicle in front of you. If you're not familiar with adaptive cruise, it sets your distance and maintains your speed and distance from that vehicle. So if they slow down, you slow down. And it does have the stop and go function on certain models. So when traffic comes to a complete stop, then it would indicate to either hit this resume key here, so you can resume cruising, or if you just tap on the gas pedal, give the gas pedal a little tap, and then the car will start again, start going. So it's pretty cool. And we got lots of information on here. Love it. So we can actually go through and kind of pick and choose what we want to see. You know, you can have all your music information. If there's any messages, that's cool. Screen setup. We don't need to set it up right now. Speed warning. Uh-oh. No speeding in the van, kids. There we go. Driver assist. I like this screen the best because it gives you all your information on your technology, but it's totally up to you what you like. We've got your Bluetooth controls, nicely accessible, and these were the keys I was using for that menu. And of course, all your cruise control, including the adaptive part right here. We got auto headlights, and you do have the option to get the auto dimming high beam lights in this Pacifica. It's part of one of the safety packages. So when you're ordering your new Pacifica, you want to make sure you're getting all the packages that you want. You're reading through, because there is a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff on this car you could do. The touchscreen system is thumbs up on this one, okay? So we've got our phone. No, we don't want to connect. So it's kind of like our other Uconnect system, just this one has a really nice, like, it's piano black and it's got a really classy look. Program your speed dials, you can get your text messages, it can read them aloud to you, and you can reply with preset messages. It does support Sirius Eyes Free if you have a iPhone. This surround cam, okay, this is wild. So this is our car here, and these are all the cameras around it. So you have a camera in the front on the grill, you have your one in the back, your backup camera, and then we have two on the mirrors on the sides giving us this surround sound view, which is just wild. And then we have a regular backup camera, so we can kind of flip through and kind of check out what's around us. It's wild. It's really cool. And then controls, this is all heating, cooling and stuff. So the awesome thing about Chrysler products is the majority of our Uconnect systems, you can program your heated steering wheel and your heated seats to come on in the winter time when you use your remote starter, because this vehicle does have a remote starter. And I really like that feature because you're going to turn it on anyways, right? So we can kind of play with these a little bit in the settings menu. The apps. These are all the things you can personalize down here. So it's pretty simple to do it. If you want to take something, you just drag and drop it, just like you would on other devices. Like I know my cell phone does that. So you can kind of go through. Do you want the Uconnect Theater down there? Press and hold. Oh, press and drag, right? So we can kind of play with our apps to personalize our easy touch systems down here. Love it. Climate control stuff is pretty standard. You know, not much has changed. A fan's always a fan. But we also have our manual controls here to make it nice and easy. Adjust your temperature, you know, all that kind of good stuff. Navigation, huge map, easy to read, and they do give you those great kind of guides when you're merging off the highway and when you're hitting like checkpoints and stuff like that. Very, very nicely done. And we get Sirius Radio. Almost all of our Chrysler products have Sirius Radio. You just have to be careful what you're getting. If you get the Uconnect system with the Sirius satellite radio, then you're good to go. So we've got Sirius with a free trial for you. The Uconnect Theater. Okay. Now this is run by the parents up front. So you can insert a disc down here. So the idea is that the disc runs both of the screens at the back. So you can kind of control everything. You can lock the kids out if you don't want them fiddling with stuff. So you can get them all set up and control it right from the front here, which is very, very nice. Now, one thing I do want to mention, the navigation system. And we'll go back there and play with those touchscreens in a second. The navigation system has a function called Are We There Yet? For the kids. So when you're navigating somewhere, it gives them an idea of where you are, so it eliminates the Are we there yet? I have a 10-year-old and a 6-year-old, so I know all about that. So really, really cool stuff here. And the design elements, including lots of little storage compartments. This one is huge. You know, you can put lots of coins, I don't know, stuff in there, and lots of charging outlets. This console is very nice. You can hide some stuff in there, and they all have these soft kind of liner things that are easy clean. And then there's also one at the back here with cup holders, more cup holders for the kids, or if you want to hide, you know, all your snacks in there. And then it's off limits. Lots of nice design elements through this cabin. The stitching, the little hints of, I don't know, I'm sure they have a fancy word for it, but it's kind of like a brownish wine color around here. This takes a little getting used to, the new shifter, but it is really, really cool. So if you turn your car off and you forget to put it in park, this electronic parking brake will automatically engage. So it knows you forgot to put it in park, you've shut off the car, it's like, hey, what are you doing? Engage parking brake. Very, very cool stuff. You have some controls up here. So, for whatever reason, Chrysler decided that if you get the 8-passenger seats, 8-passenger, there's no option for the panoramic roof. So if you're okay with 7 seats and you want the panoramic roof, then go with that model. Don't get the 8-seater. I don't know why. But that's just how it is. Now, I haven't even gotten to half of the really awesome stuff about this car. So I will do more in-depth tutorials as we go along, especially when the Pacifica Hybrid comes, because that's going to be a really cool car. Just note that if you are looking to tow, you cannot do it with the Hybrid. It doesn't have the proper like structure underneath for a hitch to go on, and you're not going to get the kind of, just don't. If you want to tow, get a regular Pacifica with the 3.6 liter Pentastar engine, whatever's in here. It's good stuff. So the view the view from the back seat, I have to say it's pretty cozy back here. So this is our 10-inch touchscreen display. You can, plug in stuff right here. You've got not only USB, but an HDMI in case you want top quality picture on this awesome screen. And there's games, so in case you forget and you're like, oh my gosh, I forgot the movies, the kids are gonna go nuts. No, they won't, because we have apps. So here's the Are We There Yet? It's pretty cool. We're not navigating anywhere, so I doubt it's gonna give us any info. No, we're not there yet. So see, no route set, but it gives you an idea of where you are along in the route in a way that kind of kids can understand, Very, very neat. I'm sure I saw something on Pinterest like this. And what else we got? Oh, we've got checkers, bingo. I think I want to sit back here. Can somebody else drive? Ooh, we can learn math too. Awesome. I'm just blown away at how amazing this is. It's like a tablet right in the car. Solitaire. Oh, I suck at that one. Tic-tac-toe. That's always good. 2-player. Oh, you could play with your buddy over here. That's awesome. Yeah, we could totally play. We could have a match. So a ton of cool stuff back here. It's like being, I don't know, and this just, it's so luxurious. And there's your climate controls for the rear, but you as parents will have total control up at the front. We have this really cool system called KeySense. So on this specific vehicle, I'm not going to set a pin, but what you can do is go into KeySense and you can actually program the volume on the radio and the maximum speed that someone can cruise at. You can program that to a key. So if you have a teenager or a young person learning to drive, KeySense is an awesome function for that. It helps you kind of make sure they're safe. It will prevent them from turning off some of the added safety features. So a very good idea from Chrysler. I love that. Let's go into some other options here. System, no. I want to go into safety. Oh, don't you hate that? Safety and driving assistance. So these are all of your safety systems, and you can program them, you can check them on, turn them off, and this is what I mean with KeySense. It'll prevent them from doing this. So if some things bother you, like the side mirrors tilt and reverse, or if you want that, you just take it off, and you can personalize your experience with your vehicle. Very nice and easy. Very cool stuff. I'm just floored with how much technology is in this van. Yeah, I said the V word, van. It is awesome. You don't have to give up anything just to get the family around. You have these awesome touchscreens for the kids. You have the highest quality leather, so it feels luxurious. Chrysler redesigned this van with better quality materials in the frame and strengthened the rear end so that you get better driving dynamics, and those 20-inch wheels will add to that sporty feel. So although it's a family mover, it can be a really fun vehicle to drive. I love all this technology. The easy stow and go assist is awesome. It does make it a lot easier versus the Caravan. The front rear heated seats. We have the power stow and go in the back. We have that really cool kick to open, and all the doors do it. So the sliding doors and the tailgate, which is really, really cool. I think that'll come in handy. We've got all these cameras and just the latest technologies to keep you safer. And I am very impressed. So I'm Carly Lisa, and I highly recommend the new 2017 Pacifica. You can find me at Bustard Chrysler. Thank you for watching.